Indian club swinging or Indian swinging club workout. You can say it either way. This is just a Persian meal or an Indian swinging club. It has this little ball on the end. That's so it doesn't come flying out of your hand. Your pinky finger will wrap around the middle of that ball. Your hand closes, your thumb is down. Don't put your thumb up. Pull it down here. You're gonna hold on to it without squeezing. You don't squeeze it so hard that you're cutting the circulation off to your hand, but you want your hand nice and closed. And this, same thing in the other hand. Now this is the weight. That's where all the weight is on this club, or the most of it. So it's just a stick with a weight on the end. Start with your stomach up and in, abs tight, your heels together, your toes are turned out like a duck, and you're gonna swing your arms back and forth. You're gonna let the weight of your Indian club pull your arms to increase the range of motion, start to get all the blood, the synovial fluid circulating, get your heart rate up a little bit. Make sure you have good form here, heels together, toes out, stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck your chin a little bit, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're just gonna do this basic swinging warm up with your Indian swing clubs for about 30 seconds up to a couple minutes. Just listen to your body, go with what feels good. And then you're gonna split that swing. So one club is coming back, followed by the other club. And when you do this, make sure you're coming through the center where your spine is, the center of your body, and not out to the side. You'll be swinging in line with your spine in this simple Indian swing club workout. You're gonna do this for another 30 seconds up to a couple minutes. Again, you're just listening to your body. This is great if you're a beginner, intermediate, or you can be advanced and you just want a simple warm up. This simple Indian swing club workout will fit the bill. By splitting your grip this way, you're getting fuller range of motion, more range of motion into those shoulders. Indian swing club is great because it improves your overall fitness, strength, power, the speed of your hands and your arms, while it's also stretching you out, improving your range of motion. A lot of great benefits to Indian swing club workouts. After that one, you're gonna bend your elbows, third exercise, allowing the club to fall to the front, and then your palm is gonna face the sky as you bring the club behind your head and back to the front. So you're just making a simple circle. You're doing both at the same time. Yeah, Seki Shi says the Indian squat. You can throw in some Hindu squats or Indian squats while you do this. Donut Lord Dietz is also from India. Hello from India. Asked about the double sticks. We can do double sticks. Double sticks, Kali sticks. You can improve the speed, the strength, the striking with your double sticks by working with your Indian swinging clubs. I'll do that one either later today. We have a hurricane down here brewing out in the Gulf. I'm in South Florida, so the schools are all closed. So I have a little bit more time today to work out here in the garage dojo. So we're just going forward. Nice, simple, easy spin. This is gonna improve the strength of your wrists and your forearm dramatically. You're gonna get really strong by doing this. And then if you do fight with sticks for self-defense, or if you fight with your hands, your arms, if you grapple, you're gonna have a lot more strength. The question is, do I know about samurai swords? I do. Sword was probably the third weapon that I learned. The traditional katana. We use the boken, which is the Japanese wooden sword. We use the shinai, which is the bamboo sword for kendo, fighting. I love all sticks when it comes to fighting. They're all just simple sticks. Once you go forward for about 30 seconds, you're gonna reverse it. So you were just allowing it to drop forward, pull to the back, and go forward. Now, palm back, rolling back, and going back to the front. See that from different angles. From here, it's just palm here, palm faces the sky, to the front and back. Corinton C says, use normal sticks Filipino. Filipino sticks, known as the baton or baston, arnis, kali, eskrima. You might do sakal style, salat, dolce paris, double sticks. Going backward. Then you're going to bring the first motion, the swinging here and back. In fact, you can do all of the motions that we're doing here with your kali sticks. Let me show you real quick. Let's say all you have are Filipino style self-defense sticks. You can do these spins, you can do these swings, you can split it, and you can do the next one that we're going to do. You can do your mill, and because they're lightweight, you can do them even faster. And then when you go to your Sinawali or your redondos or whatever strikes you're going to do, you're going to have so much faster, harder strikes because you work with these Indian swinging clubs. So yeah, Corton says level up from wooden to iron. Yeah, if you move your sticks 1,000 times regularly without hitting yourself, yeah, you're gonna get really strong, really fast, really hard strikes for self-defense. So we go back to this here. Also, I'm gonna have you split your grip, your stance, split your stance. Feet turn out like a duck still. And when you bring them back, I want you to add a little squat. This is a simple Indian swinging club workout, or Indian club swinging workout, however you want to say it. And when you do this, you start to build power in those legs. You're going to get stronger faster. You're going to get leaner faster. You're going to get more explosive strikes, whether they're punches or kicks or strikes with your stick. They all come from the floor. This is going to get your heart rate up faster. This is going to make a much better workout when you throw in a set of these swinging club with a squat. If you want, you could also go back into that split grip, and as you split your stance or your swing, you can start to step forward into a lunge, or step backward into a lunge, or use the same foot, stepping forward, stepping backward. There's all kinds of ways you can increase or progress your workout so you're getting a much better, more thorough workout. Now back to the swing, I want you to add your spin. So I'm gonna have you bring your heels together, toes out like a duck. You're going back to this swing when you come up. Reverse spin, and forward. So you're gonna start to add swinging in and swinging back, up, and down, shoot from the side. Harder strikes, faster strikes, leaner body. Stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck your chin, breathe through the nose. You're gonna get more flexibility in your wrists, a stronger grip, more flexibility in your shoulders, stronger elbows. You can grapple better if you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Judo, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Maybe you do Hapkido. Maybe you do Shirum, the Korean style of wrestling, Western wrestling, or you do a traditional karate, Shokan, Taekwondo, Bang Sudo, whatever, it doesn't matter. Kung Fu, Wushu, Jeet Kune Do, all the martial arts, boxing, Western boxing, you're gonna get faster hands and a better guard. You're gonna be able to hit better, harder. Maybe it's Muay Thai. You're gonna be able to hit anybody, everybody faster. Muay Thai is a sport, but Taekwondo is a sport. That's true. So self-defense is very different. You can take the techniques from any of the martial arts sports or the martial sports and apply them to self-defense and defend yourself effectively. So don't let anybody tell you that the thing that you're studying you can't defend yourself with. You're not gonna have the rules in the street for self-defense. I don't care if it's boxing, jiu-jitsu, grappling, kicking, punching, any style. Self-defense rules are completely different. All right, Tala says, how are you? It's good to see you, Tala. Happy to watch you, or happy that you're here. Says happy to watch you. Are these bowling pins? These are ancient. This is one of the most original self-defense tools. It's a club. Smashing somebody across the face for self-defense. This will break bones. This is also known as the Persian meal or the Indian swing club. There's also an Indian name. It's not English, obviously, but these are ancient. These are thousands of years old. Just a stick with a weight on the end and a leveraged weight. And these are designed to make your body stronger, your arms stronger, your hands stronger. So no, they're not bowling pins. Bowling pins would be a little bit unwieldy. They're a little bit fatter on the neck. Although you've probably seen people juggling bowling pins. You could probably do a workout with those. You can also do this same workout with a hammer. I'll show you. You know, you can buy, I put a link in the description to buy a pair of these for like 30 bucks or whatever it is. It's not much. So you can go to the description, get a link and see what they cost. And you know, if you're not in the United States, you can't order them that way. You can find them wherever you live. Or for $7, get yourself a rubber mallet. This one is 24 ounces. This one is 2 pounds. So this is between 1 pound and 2 pounds. And you can do with this hammer or any hammer. I used to do this with sledgehammers. You gotta work up to the sledgehammer though. You wanna hit yourself with that or rip your shoulder out because they weigh so much. But you can do all the same exercises with a rubber mallet and save yourself some money. You might have one lying around or two, or you might be able to get these at the store and they don't sell these near you. You can get these for, this one, like I said, I think this was either $7 or $12. It was less than 15. Yeah, make sure you don't throw your hammer through someone's window and lose it. All right, so you hold on to your clubs, one in each hand, stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck the chin a little bit, breathing through the nose, out through the mouth. This is a workout. You're gonna bring one hand in and then out to the side. When I go out to the side, my palm is facing behind me. It's facing that way. When I come up, the palm is still facing the same direction, it's facing your face. Your thumb is down. Make sure it's not up. Don't hold the club with your thumb. This is bad practice. When you run into something with your stick, you'll break this bone right here if you hit it hard enough. So keep that down where it's supposed to be. And your knuckles facing the sky. So you bring it out, swing it in, just going out and in, stomach up and in, abs tight, heels together, toes turned out like a duck. Once you get it in, open your elbow and you're gonna cast, which means throw, a throwing motion like you're throwing a knife or a hatchet, an axe. Just don't open your hand. You'll lose your club. So you throw, you allow it to drop and pull your arm. The weight of the club does the work. It's similar to a kettlebell. When you swing a kettlebell, the kettlebell does the work. Your body just performs the motion. When you do it correctly, the weight of the kettlebell lifts your arms, but you're not lifting them with your shoulders. Same is true for here, for this club. Once you get the motion going, open, cast with your wrist, and then stop trying to control it, let it drop, pull it through. And this is the forward mill. You can see it's not gonna hit your head. It doesn't come anywhere near your head. After you do it for one side, start with that warm up. Just get this motion down first. There are 3 parts to the motion, but do this part. Make sure, again, knuckles face the sky, thumb down and out of the way, never like this. You'll do this sometimes when we work together. You won't even realize you're doing it. You gotta make sure it's like this. Then the elbow, then cast. When you pull your elbow here, you're opening your chest. It's gonna feel like a great stretch. It's also gonna help you improve your posture, making you look leaner, taller, younger, healthier. Here's a pro tip to all the old men whose guts are hanging out because they've got bad posture. You're not as fat as you think you are. You just have crappy posture. So learn how to get your shoulders back and down, stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck your chin. Work with your Indian club swinging, or Indian swinging club, and your posture will improve, especially with this simple Indian swinging club workout. Once you've done that for 30 seconds, you're going back to your first hand, you're gonna pull it backward. So your palm is facing behind you. Shindu Blogger says unique experiences. Yeah, for me, it's all about breaking it up. I mean, I go to the gym, I do different things. Thug Nasty, same kind of question. What got me into these exercises? These are all old exercises from the past. I'll show you what I work out with here. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera. Don't get nauseous. I wanna warn you first, and I'll go slowly. But you can see here, I do keep a couple of dumbbells, but then right there, that's a bag of rope. That's one big rope. And then there are my tools, needs cleaned up a little bit, but then, where is it? Oh, wrong side. Hiding down there is my, quick tour of the garage. Get the hammer out of the way. That's my kettlebell. So it really started with the kettlebells. And and this is a heavy kettlebell, so it's not a warm-up weight. All my other kettlebells are still in storage. And I really keep this one for when it's like today, high winds, lots of rain, we're not driving anywhere, so we're stuck at home. It started during I've been working with this stuff since I was a kid. I started in the military. My first experience with Indian clubs years ago were with the military. They didn't have enough for everybody, so I think I had a stick. And then I didn't see them again until years later when I got injured, and a therapist told me to heal my shoulders, get some Indian swinging clubs. But the rest of these things, I can do a great leg workout simply squatting with this. I can start to thrust the hips. I'm cheating a little bit there. And then that's gonna get my heart rate up. And you can do one of my favorite exercises, especially because I want to strengthen my hips. You reach across the body, stand, put it down, and then you just do that over and over and over again. And be shocked how you can get a super hard, fast workout, build power in your whole body. Sorry about the noise. Without going to the gym with one kettlebell. I can do one kettlebell workout for today, tomorrow, Indian clubs, the next day, battle ropes, the next day, 2 sets of dumbbells, one heavy, one light. Do farmer carries, just walking with them for a good 20 minutes. You walk for 2 minutes down and back. If you can stand it, put them down, rest for however long it takes for your heart rate to come down. Then you go again. You'll be shocked at how powerful you are, and you're not gonna get beach muscles. It's not about going to the gym and looking good at the beach. It's about getting real power. So if someone's in your face, you can get them out of your face, either with a strike or by wrestling them, grappling, or simply by shoving them out of the way, picking them up, and you'll have that kind of strength because you're working like men did, women did back in the field. Best thing to do is still work in the field. Most of us don't have an agricultural or ag economy or whatever. We're not working in the fields as much as we used to. So we get things that we swing and we throw, and that's how I got back into these. But it's all about injuries. These, for me, are all about healing injuries. I had torn rotator cuffs on both sides. The doctors told me over and over, you're gonna have to have surgery, don't worry, we'll fix it. Don't believe that. I mean, I'm not saying don't believe your doctor, but I think surgeries cause more problems sometimes than they heal. But I got into these. I've never had shoulder pain in 20 years now. I mean, not even a little bit. Soreness, I'll have soreness, but not pain. So once you've done both the forward rotation, now you're gonna come backward, bending the elbow across the body. Think of a shielding motion, let it drop. Just doing the whole thing in reverse. Pulling it through, allowing it to drop. Do this one for 30 seconds, followed by this one. And it's just simply reversing the motion, palm facing back. I'm trying to show you the arm extended. Then start to bend that elbow, allow it to drop, bringing your hand across your body. Someone's punching your face, you're gonna shield it. So you're bringing it in. Once it crosses the center, crosses your spine, then there's the drop. You allow it to drop and bring it through. Yeah, no offense to surgeons out there, Thug says, but they are salespeople. And here's what I learned, and this is not necessarily a bad thing, especially in Western medicine. This is the way everything is set up. If you go to a nutritionist, he or she will help you fix your diet and try to heal the body that way. If you go to a chiropractor, they're going to adjust your spine and your joints by cracking you or popping you and try to help you that way. If you go to an orthopedic surgeon, he's gonna say, we gotta go in, not always, because they'll tell you if you don't need it, hopefully. We're gonna go in there and replace the joint. We're gonna cut the bone. We're gonna screw a big piece of metal, that's what I had done, into this leg that comes down to here, mid-thigh, and then we're gonna put a piece of ceramic inside your hip joint, and then we're gonna put a ball at the top of that metal, and then we're gonna put you back together, and you're gonna have a robot hip. And that's all they know. And then if you go to your internist, he's gonna prescribe you medicine, pills. Anytime you see medicine, it's always pills. Either vaccines or, I don't know, but never a vitamin, never, and not never, sometimes they do. Sometimes they'll say, you're low in vitamin D. That's about the only one they'll tell you now. You need more vitamin D, go get a vitamin D supplement, get some calcium while you're at it. And they don't really understand it because the doctor is not a nutritionist. The nutritionist is not an orthopedist. The orthopedist is not a physical therapist. The physical therapist is not a chiropractor. And they all exist in their own little silos, which is sad because you could be so much healthier and wealthier because you don't have to trade your treasure for a little bit of health if it was more holistic. When I would go to Korea every year and I had like some indigestion or heartburn, Ajima, that's what they call like grandma, she'd come up, she'd wrap my thumb with a little bit of dental floss, take out a sewing needle, heat the end to sterilize it, poke a little hole here, squeeze all the purple blood out that's not oxygenated. My stomach felt amazing. I've had so much acupuncture done, both in Korea and in the United States, that just healed everything. Healing touch, buhong, or cupping, where they pull it. So there are all these different modalities, and we don't always see that. Yeah, Teddy, when you're doing this one, the shoulder, it's all your joints, right? It's your fingers, it's your wrist, it's your elbow, and it's your shoulder, and it's your spine, because your spine moves too, and your hips. So when you're doing this, that's everything. You put your heels together, toes out like a duck, to isolate that. You pull your stomach up in and abs tight, tuck the chin, so that everything is nice and solid. And then you're isolating more of those joints. But then all of your core muscles, all the muscles in your buttocks, your butt, your thighs, your lower leg, your upper leg, through your chest, through your shoulder. Everything is firing, everything is engaged in doing its job. That's why your posture will improve so much just from doing this simple Indian swinging club exercise or workout. So the next one, since we did both forward and reverse, we're gonna go back to forward, and I want you to bring them both in at the same time. And when you do this, you're gonna do this over and over. One time you're gonna have your left hand in front. The next time through, you're gonna have your right hand in front. So you're always alternating. Good posture, keep heels together, toes out like a duck. Stomach up and in, abs tight, tuck your chin, breathe. When you tuck your chin, don't just go like this, but also pull your head back. Especially if you have cell phone neck or video game neck, you're constantly staring at your phone, which most of us have. You're gonna get pain in here, you're gonna get headaches all the time. So when you tuck your chin, also pull your head back a little bit, stretch out those muscles. You're gonna bring one in, exaggerate this opening of your chest by pulling the elbows back. And then smooth the motion out. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, that's what we say. And then it starts to speed itself up as you become more efficient. You're gonna do this one 30 seconds to a couple minutes, and then reverse it. One hand forward and the other hand forward. Taking your time, stretching, strengthening. Stomach up and in, abs tight, you're getting stronger, you're getting faster. Building power, all your muscles are engaged. Your posture is improving. You look younger, you feel younger because you move better. Then you're gonna alternate. So one hand and then the other hand. Again, slowly, get a feel for it. And don't worry about the perfect timing. Like, when do you bring this one in after this one's out? Just play with it. Feel what feels right. Hopefully you'll be doing this for a long time because you see such great value and benefit from it. If you don't have a pair of Indian swinging clubs, there's a link in the description below. See what they cost, what they weigh. Start with 1 or 2 pounds, no more than that. Or start with your collie sticks, your eskrima sticks, cut a broomstick in half. Invest your time, make sure you like the exercise before you invest your money. After you go forward for a while, you can reverse it. And that's the simple exercises. Like I said before, in the middle of all those, throw in some squats. I throw in, when I'm doing the workout, not for the camera, not for you, not when we're working out together, but when I'm working out by myself, I will do a set of these squats. You can hear already it's affecting my breathing. It's gonna shoot your heart rate way high when you start to engage those legs in that squatting motion. Ajabai Shah says, stop making it for certain people. No, I'll make it for anybody. The right people are gonna see it. The wrong people aren't gonna pay attention to it anyway. Man, we went a long time in this live stream before we got some silly comments. Someone wants to fight me for $3,000. Is that all the money you've got? That's a lot of money. I mean, that can be a lot of money. I'm not saying that. I wouldn't risk it, not for a fight. A broken jaw is going to cost you more than $3,000 if you're here in the United States, and maybe if you're overseas, it doesn't cost as much. But I don't think you want to pay that much. And I'll have the $3,000, and you'll have the broken jaw, so that's not going to help you out at all. Yeah, like Nasty says, it looks like it opens the shoulders and the backs. It does. So it feels so good. I mean, you're going to get so much strength from this, and you're gonna get these stretch. You're gonna get a great stretch in your muscle, and it's gonna open things. And like I said, it's gonna engage muscles in a way that you're not used to using sometimes if you sit too much during the day, or especially if you're stuck on your cell phone. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying we're all on our devices all the time these days. So, trade a little time on your device for opening your whole body up. These will feel great. Let's see. Any other good? I love going back and reading the fight comments. There were years ago. This is funny. It has nothing to do with the Indian swing clubs, but there was this guy on the YouTube called Jake Mace Kung Fu, and this kid built a big channel, a big following, because he was so early, and almost nobody was doing Kung Fu on the YouTubes, and he attracted some of the most vile, nasty, disgusting people, little trolls in the comments. And not all of them were hiding, because I talked to several of them who were going after this guy. And I've never met this kid. And I think he moved to Europe and started a different channel, and he's all, hippy dippy, and good for him, go do your thing. But my point was always, instead of trying to tear down what he's doing, if you don't think that his Kung Fu is real, and that the Shaolin master himself would cringe when he saw it, then make your own videos and put your own videos up. And anyway, I always thought that was funny. That, there are two things that you never do on a martial arts channel. You never say Bruce Lee could be beaten, even if it's Mike Tyson. Even if it's Mike Tyson and Bruce Lee, or Muhammad Ali, that's a better one, because they were alive at the same time. Muhammad Ali in his prime versus Bruce Lee in his prime. You never even suggest that it would be possible that Muhammad Ali, who had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of professional fights and was just a master at his craft and had a fighting style of boxing where he's getting hit constantly, could beat a guy who did a lot of martial arts stuff on his own, but was in a few movies and some TV shows, and was mostly an actor. You never ever suggest that. So I won't suggest that here. But like Michael Jai White, he did that one time, and even Michael Jai White caught a lot of stuff for that. And then the second thing is, you don't talk about some styles. Some styles are just forbidden, right? And it's funny because they're mostly the Chinese styles, the Kung Fu styles. So you never talk about how they might not be the one solution to beat the one style that beats all styles, which is Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do is sometimes promoted that way. I don't teach Jeet Kune Do, but I do like Jeet Kune Do. I like machine punching. I like the hubad lubad. I like a lot of the hand-to-hand stuff that's in Jeet Kune Do. The traps, I like trapping. I think that all that stuff's pretty fun. All right, so one more time with the clubs. I want to show you one kind of intermediate thing that you should do with these clubs. I don't show dumbbells. I can show the dumbbells, but we can do that in another workout. Dumbbells are for me, they're pretty simple. It's kind of old school. There's a lot of stuff you can do without a bench. Basically, you just lie on the ground, or you do them standing or sitting. But with the clubs, I like the clubs because it's more of a dynamic workout, get all the body into it. So I'm gonna have you split your stance. So one foot facing forward, or one foot in front of the other one. And make sure they're not crossed. You're not in a direct line. It's just as wide as your hips. So you'd be standing like this. I'm gonna show you from the side. And I'm gonna do that same swinging motion we started with. And when you swing, you're gonna open to your back side and face the other way. Now, you're gonna watch your back foot. This is your front foot. It's gonna become your back foot as you turn. And it's gonna kind of move over to the side so that you can keep your stance open. Every time you turn, one foot is gonna move, or the other foot. And I don't want you to overthink it. Eventually, both feet will kind of move. So as you swing it up, and then it goes down and back up, you're just gonna turn from one side to to the other side. So now you're getting even more of your body into this simple Indian swing club workout. And you're gonna add that twist. You're gonna twist it down, and then you're gonna twist it up. And go slowly at first so you can get everything in that you need to. And you feel like you have control over your clubs, but then once you get the motion and your hands aren't too sweaty, then you can speed it up. And of course you wanna look forward instead of staring at the camera, talking to YouTube. But that's how I want you to progress that a little bit. Oh yeah, and Rute, you have a heavy tanbo. I love the heavier staffs, those are awesome. Yeah, keep it simple. That's the best. And you don't have to stay simple. You can go complex and start doing shields and other exercises that are a little bit more intermediate or a little bit more on the advanced side of beginner, and then you can get into your heavy. These are considered light, and with these you have a different workout than if you do the heavy. I have the heavier ones, some heavier ones over there, but only like up to 10 pounds. You can get into 15 pounds, 20, 25, 50 pounds. And when you do that, you're not gonna be doing the mill in the same way. And you're not gonna do it from the start because you will rip your shoulders out. So you have to start light and kind of work up with that. But I'll do another one. I'll show you some of the exercises that I think you could do if you wanted to hit somebody harder to break his jaw for self-defense. For self-defense, not for a street fight, for self-defense. Because as someone said earlier, there are no rules in the street fight, which is true. No rules in self-defense, it's definitely true. Principles though. But I'll show you how you can use some dumbbells to build some knockout power in your punch. Everything's coming out off your legs though. So expect to do a lot of stuff with your legs. Because when you hit somebody, you're pushing through your core, the middle, but it's starting on the floor, on the bottom of your feet. All right, Iron Sheik, I love the Iron Sheik from wrestling, he was awesome. All right, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for being here. If you need a pair of Indian swinging clubs, check in the description below, and I'll see you